look at this. You can probably hear him. I'm now a paid-up member of Team Riakporhe. Yes, indeed. Richard Riakporhe, fresh from his weekend win in the boxing world, is with us live this lunchtime.
You'll fill that out, Jim, with your frame, your guns and that.
with his
You've
derby.
You started gymming again, haven't you?
Oh, hang on a second. Mr. Jordan has got one as well, Richard.
I
You
thought
didn't
it was
leave
just
him
him,
out, did
Simon.
you? I thought it was just me. That puts a different
it's not, is it?
complexion on it
So wind your
altogether.
neck in.
Richard, you're most welcome to the show. Good afternoon to you. How are you feeling? 48 hours after the event?
Yeah, I feel amazing. Everybody's happy. We got the job done, which was the most important thing. Got away with a victory, and we're moving on to the next stage.
You knew he was going to be a tough opponent, and it turned out that way. This guy was nobody's slouch, but you put him away very, very competently. Fabio Turchi came with a bit of a record, and he's a dangerous guy. How was it for you on the night?
Yeah, he was very dangerous. I landed a few shots on his arm, tried to get a few shots around his guard, and it was blocking. It felt like a brick, like honestly. And I just knew I had to take my time and just intelligently just decipher this guy. And first shot we landed, we took him out. It was amazing. Everybody was happy. I was happy. It was a good easy night's work. But the camp was hard. So
yes, yeah.
So now I'm just chilling. I'm enjoying the victory and ready to get back in the gym. I'm hungry more than ever.
Were you nervous getting into it, Richard? Because there was a lot riding on this.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous, but I think the nerves are good because it enhances your like reaction time, and it magnifies your senses. So I like the nerves. But I never let it overwhelm me or take control of me to make me kind of worry, if you would.
This man is a fan. It's fair to say Mr. Simon Jordan is a fan of yours. Simon, how would you assess it?
No, I watched it. I was going to go because Ben spoke to me on Friday to come and see it, but I didn't get a chance because I had some family stuff to do. And I listened to Fraser before the fight, your stablemate, and he thought you'd get him out there really early. And this is no word of a lie. I was sitting with my partner and said, I think he'll take him out in 2. So you did him in 2, which was not... I didn't bet on it, which I should have done. But yeah, of course... the job was done. This was the fight that he needed to win to get onto the next level, to be able to say, right, this is a fight I would have expected you to beat, and you would have expected to beat him.
Mind you, Turchi had only lost once in 21.
But he'd lost to an opponent that he'd demolished.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I expected him to come through this. And, people look at the fight and they say, okay, I wanted you to come out in the first round and jump on him, and I thought you were a little bit cautious in the first round, but you're the one in there, so you know what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great win. 2 rounds is a great win. It now leads him to Ben doing his job. And Ben's job is to get you Makubu, right?
Absolutely.
That's his job.
Ben Shalom, the promoter.
Yeah.
There were all sorts of chat at the end of it. Incidentally, was it true? Were you getting asked on Saturday night, where's the smiling Richard Riakporhe? You've become a lot more... you're smiling today because you're in the studio here with us and it's job done. But was there an element of that bit more seriousness to your demeanour on Saturday night?
Yeah, I think I have changed. I think, something changed in me. It's because... my trainer, Angel Fernandez, he said, if you want to take it to the next level, Richard, you got everything. You can box, you can move, you can punch. You're strong, you're big. But if you really want to get there, you have to change the mindset.
Let's get an attitude.
You have to elevate your mindset, think in a different way, think like a monster. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to adopt this type of mindset and see how it goes. And I was quite cold, for this build up. I'm like here, but I'm not really there, I'm just thinking about what.
Do you know what, Richard? Cold is the word. You were. I looked at you and I thought he's changed his outlook on Saturday going into this. Normally, you interact with the fans even going into the ring, and this massive broad smile that was gone. I mean, maybe Danny, that's no bad thing. That it's showing it. Okay, we're at the business end of this now, and I want to show how serious I am about where I want to get.
Well,
to.
I was thinking while you were talking about it, some of the best players I'd come up against, and the focus and steeliness they had, even if you knew them. Even if you were their mate, they had this thing when you play against them. You're just part of they'll steamroll you. They'll run all over you.
Yeah.
When I think the likes of Stevie and Wayne Rooney and people like that, they had that ruthlessness. The friend thing was gone. I know it's a bit different in boxing because you don't know them as much, but I think you have to have it.
So it was a positive
more
thing.
So in your game, that
so.
killer instinct where it's all right being nice to people to a degree, but where it doesn't get you very far.
Exactly. It's like we're going to war, essentially, like for that period of time in that ring, we are trying to, impose our will on each other, and we have to be focused. We have to be in the right mind frame. And I just knew what I need to do. and I think it works for me.
No, mate, you did it. You did the job, as Simon says. You did the job, and you did it very
But I
well.
think he's right to have that attitude. I mean, it's nice to see them relaxed coming to a ring. You don't want to see them tight and coming to a ring so they're burning energy because they're tight. But I want to see him focused. He's got a job in hand. He's going to knock somebody out. How many times do you see Mike Tyson running into a ring with a big grin on his face?
Never.
Not very often.
Yeah.
You know, you want to see these guys in a zone. This is what he's here for. He's going into a ring to knock somebody out. It's not his pal. He's going in to knock somebody out.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you mentioned Mike Tyson. Obviously, he was never one for a grin at any time of the day or night. But others go into it seemingly looking like, look at Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
we were amazed at his demeanour up at Wembley recently.
Before the fight. Yeah, before the fight, because he's so self-assured, he's so confident. He knew he was going to beat Dillian White anyway. And when he came into the ring, you watch him, he charged into the ring to create that emphasis in Dillian White's mind about the sort of gladiators running to the ring.
Yeah.
But he wasn't gurning and smiling, was he? He was going in there. When you see Tyson Fury staring across the ring at Deontay Wilder, did you see...
different. That's exactly what I was going to mention.
Dead-eyed look.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
Like, the look in his face, he looked like...
exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
but also, not everyone's the same either as well.
No.
Some people at the elite, he's that way inclined, Tyson Fury, isn't he? He can be both ways. I mean,
Saturday night, Richard, to be fair, could lead to huge things for you now.
Should.
Was it sufficient a test for you to now move on to the big stage?
I only got 2 rounds in. I wanted to do pads, when I got into my dressing room, because I was just pumped up with adrenaline and stuff, and I didn't feel like I really got what I needed out of that.
But which is worse for you?
Potentially,
getting damaged in a fight and coming through a wall and everyone goes, he's got heart, you know, or disposing of someone and then being ready and fit for a bigger fight against a more challenging opponent.
Spot on.
Yeah.
So you could take something out of both sides of things, but I did want a few more rounds.
More test, yeah.
But the good thing is I did get a few rounds against Juma. That was quite competitive as well. I had to be quite...
well, no doubt there were conversations yesterday, Richard, and Ben Shalom will be centrally involved to it. IBF holder Maris Bradis would no doubt come into the equation.